Hey everyone, I'm back out in the garage. Uh, Earlier today, I wasn't gonna come out here and do anything on the car because I really don't have too many parts yet. Um, I just started getting some stuff in. Didn't get the spark plug wires in yet, so I'm not even gonna touch the top of this thing and pull the intake or anything yet. I still got to do an alternator on it too, which you can see is right there, right there, which is also underneath the intake as well. So I figure what the heck, I'll do it when the intake's off. So I'm just waiting for the spark plug wires to come in, and then I'll take the intake off and do all the tune-up stuff and oil change and everything all at the same time. But I figured I would get a head start on this. On this heater core. I ordered the heater core last night, so it's not going to be here for a few days. So I figured I would come out here and I would pop the interior apart a little bit so I can see what's going on under the carpet, which I knew before was going to be drenched because I kind of felt it last night. It seems that the antifreeze somehow, or coolant, made it down the back of the carpet. It actually wasn't dripping onto the top of the carpet. So I guess it ran down the inside of the firewall and came down underneath all this padding and soaked all this padding. I'm going to pull this padding out. It actually comes right out. I just wanted to leave it in just to show you guys, you know, the after effect, because some people could have, would have come along and just changed the heater core and walked away and then had this funny smell in the car forever. And eventually, because I think some of these vets had metal floor pans, but I don't think this guy does. So it basically would have just had a slimy, smelly carpet padding thing in it. See how it's all just coming out like that? Yeah. I want to be careful because I'm actually going to try to dry this out, hang it outside, and I'm probably going to garden hose it off and get all the antifreeze off of it, because antifreeze, as you may know, is oil based and will not evaporate. I guess after a really long time it might. So like this part here, I'm not even going to get involved in pulling this out. I am going to just dry this the best that I can, separate it, put a fan in here, whatever, and then do the heater core, because there's about 6 to 7 hours of labor involved in doing the heater core, and plus there's some other stuff I want to do in here as well. So the carpet's going to go back in last anyway. I don't want to have the carpet in here and be, monkeying around with the dashboard and getting the carpet dirty and having stuff in my way. So anyway, I'm going to dry this with a rag as soon as I'm done with this video, and then I'm going to garden hose this thing down, try to rinse the antifreeze out of it and just leave it outside in the sun for like 2 years and see if it dries up. So as you can see, I got the parts over here. I got the seat over here. Seats are very easy to take out of any of these C4 Corvettes. If I can get this cushion out of here. They just bolt down to a frame, which is laying down here, and that frame bolts down to the floor. So if you want to just take the seat out, you just take 4 bolts out. This cushion actually just pops out. If you look right here, that hook goes in right here. My hand is hanging through. So the cushion gets pushed in. This hook gets finagled around a little bit with right here, and that's it. You got like one wire that goes in right here, comes up from the floor underneath the mechanism and the frame and the power motors and all that stuff. So it's a pretty easy seat to take out, and it's pretty light too. You get some cars that seats weigh 1,000,000 pounds, and this is not one of them. I guess they built this car with weight in mind, reduction. But anyway, it's enough about that boring stuff. Hopefully tomorrow I will be disassembling this dashboard and getting closer to the heater core. So anyway, until then, bye.